we discussed about the curve ax square plus bx plus c, that is quadratic expression. What is the values? Okay, see, y is equal to, sorry, link open. Y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. This is a quadratic expression. This one represents a parabola. This one represents a parabola open to above or open to below. Already you know that. When this one open to above, when this one open to below, depend on x square coefficient. X square coefficient. What is x square coefficient? A. Okay, if a greater than 0, if a greater than 0, the parabola open to above. See, this is one case. This is another case, and the third one is when that parabola not intersect x-axis, and when the parabola touch the x-axis. See the first part in the first diagram, the total parabola above the x-axis, the total parabola above the x-axis, that means not intersect. Here a, b, c are real, a not equal to 0, b, c are real values. Ax square plus bx plus c in a not equal to 0, b, c are real numbers. When the parabola open to above and not intersect x-axis. A greater than 0 parabola like this. In the first case, delta less than 0. In the first case, delta less than 0. Why, sir? Here, if the parabola touch the x-axis or intersect the x-axis, x value real. See, this is graph. So, this graph represents infinitely many points. Points are in x comma y. In that, x and y are real numbers. This is a real graph. That's why if x is real, that one either touch or intersect on x-axis. So this one not intersect x-axis. This curve not intersect x-axis. That's why delta less than, that means x is not real. X is not real. Of course y real. But delta less, in this x not real means x is imaginary or complex. Complex means roots are complex numbers. Roots are complex numbers. That's why delta less than 0. So clearly delta less than 0, delta less than 0, the curve ax square plus bx plus c totally above the x-axis when a greater than 0. Is it right? If a greater than 0 and the equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has complex roots, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has complex roots, the total curve above the x-axis. That means not touch and not intersect the x-axis. This is first one. What about the second diagram? See, in the second diagram, only one point. That means the curve touch the x-axis. The curve touch the x-axis. Curve touch the x-axis means ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has only real solution. Only real solution, because the x-axis touch the curve at only one point. That means only one real x exists in that. That is what x, that real value is one real root. That is delta is equal to 0. If delta is equal to 0, ax square plus bx plus c curve touch the x-axis at only one point, that one. Next, so clearly this equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has only one root. That means both are real and equal. Then the curve touch the x-axis at only one point. Okay, that is second case. What about the third case? Clearly one is negative, one is 0. So third one is automatically positive. Delta greater than 0. If delta greater than 0, what is delta? Discriminant. Discriminant greater than 0, equation ax square plus bx plus c has two distinct real roots. Two distinct real roots. Two distinct real roots. These two are at these 2 points. This is one point. This is another point. Here x1 comma y1. Here x2 comma y2. Of course, this x1 y1, x1 y1, x2 y2. On x-axis y value 0. On x-axis y value 0. So clearly y1 0, y2 0. That means what? This is the first root, alpha comma 0. Here is beta comma 0. Beta comma 0. So this x1 x2 are the roots of this equation. Which equation? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. That equation has two distinct real roots. What are that? x1 and x2 when delta greater than 0. Clear? So if y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c is an expression, quadratic expression, that one, if a greater than 0, that represents a parabola open to above. If delta less than 0, if delta less than 0, curve totally above the x-axis, not touch, not intersect. Got it? In this case, this equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 equation has complex roots. That means what? No real roots. This equation has no real roots. That means both are complex. Of course, if one is complex, another one is also complex. They are conjugate complex roots. When a not equal to 0, b, c are real. If a, b, c are real, roots are complex, they are conjugate complex. Got it? Next, second case, that one. In that case, delta, if a greater than 0, totally the parabola open to above and touch the x-axis at only one point, that is what? Alpha comma 0. Here beta comma 0 also, because second degree equation has two roots. Of course, that two roots are equal. Alpha is equal to beta. Alpha is equal to beta. Both roots are equal at that point when delta is equal to 0, when a greater than 0. If a greater than 0, curve is like that, and the equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has equal real roots. In the third case, delta greater than 0, you get like this. Okay, sir. Here, see, in this curve, this point is smaller one. Y value is least in this case. Remaining all are above the point. See, in this one, this is positive y. This is positive x, of course. In this side, negative x. In downside, negative y. So, positive y automatically increasing, y value increasing in upwards. Now, this is the least y in this diagram. Whatever, here also least, here also least. So, least y means what? Minimum value. What is that? Minimum value. When a greater than 0, when a greater than 0, this expression, which expression? Ax square plus bx plus c. That expression has minimum value only. See, clearly in these three curves, this is the smallest value in y. This is the smallest value in y. So this value, that smallest value, is minimum of the function or this graph. Ax square plus bx plus c expression has minimum value in these three graphs, in these three diagrams. When these three diagrams represent a greater than 0. If a greater than 0, that is a is what? X square coefficient. If x square coefficient greater than 0, that means positive. If x square coefficient greater than 0 means positive, then the expression ax square plus bx plus c has minimum value. Of course, that is absolute minimum value. That is the smallest. What is absolute? Absolute means in this diagram only one minimum value. Okay, we will discuss later absolute and local minimum, local maximum, that type of values in the other topic. Okay, now in this one, this is the smallest value in y. All are points, no? Infinitely many points. In that infinitely many points, second coordinate, that is ordinate, is minimum, smallest in this place. So what is the value at that place? What is the value at that place? How to find the minimum or maximum? This is minimum value. So how to find the minimum value of this expression? Already we know two different methods. One is derivative method. For example, y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. This is the given expression. So derivative it, dy by dx. What is dy by dx? 2ax plus b. This is the derivative. 2ax plus b is equal to 0. Just it is 0. Why sir this is 0? In differentiation, derivative dy by dx means slope of tangent. Slope of tangent is, see, this is the smallest value here, here. Tangent already parallel to x-axis. If you draw a tangent at this point, the tangent parallel to x-axis. So x-axis slope is 0. That's why this is 0. 2ax plus b is equal to 0. In maxima minima, in differentiation, if dy by dx is equal to 0, then the curve has either maximum or minimum value, depend on the second derivative, of course. So here x is equal to minus b by 2a. X is equal to minus b by 2a clearly. So at x is equal to minus b by 2a, the curve has minimum value because a greater than 0. Because a greater than 0, automatically the curve open to above. In that case, the expression has minimum value. So at x is equal to minus b by 2a, at x is equal to minus b by 2a, equation has, the expression has minimum value. What is the minimum? Minimum means just put the x value in that. So minimum of y is equal to, minimum y is equal to, put x value in this, ax square, a into x square, b square by 4a square plus b into minus b by 2a plus c. Simplify that. What is its LCM? 4a. What is its LCM? 4a. Numerator is what? B square minus b square plus here 2b square, 4ac. So clearly this is 4ac minus b square by 4a. 4ac minus b square by 4a. This is the minimum value of the curve when a greater than 0. In y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c, where a greater than 0, the expression has a minimum value, yet x is equal to minus b by 2a. at x is equal to minus b by 2a, and the minimum is 4ac minus b square by 4a. So clearly the point is minus b by 2a. Point is what? Minus b by 2a, and y value is 4ac minus b square by 4a. 4ac minus b square by 4a. Here 4ac minus b square. See, delta less than 0. What is delta? B square minus 4ac less than 0. So 4ac minus b square greater than 0. 4ac minus b square greater than 0. So this is positive numerator. Denominator already positive because a greater than 0. So clearly y value is positive. That is above the x-axis. Above the x-axis. So this is the point, least point on the parabola, where x is minus b by 2a. This is the least value of y, or that expression. In the second case, in that also, what is this? Here also minus b by 2a, and y value is 4ac minus b square by 4a. Of course, 4ac minus delta is equal to 0. That is what? B square minus 4ac is equal to 0. B square minus 4ac is equal to 0. So numerator 0 in the ordinate. In this ordinate, numerator is 0. So the point is minus b by 2a, comma 0. Already you know, here both roots are equal to minus b by 2a. Both roots are equal to minus b by 2a. So this is the root. Equal root is minus b by 2a. Here is 0. Ordinate is 0 in that case. In this also same. What is that? Minus b by 2a, 4ac minus b square by 4a. Here delta b square minus 4ac greater than 0. So 4ac minus b square less than 0. 4ac minus b square less than 0. So 4ac minus b square less than 0 means the numerator is negative. Denominator is positive. Denominator 4a, a greater than 0. So 4a positive. So clearly this one less than 0. So in this case, when the roots are real, both roots are real, discriminant, that is numerator, the ordinate is negative. Ordinate is negative. That is what? Minimum of this expression is negative. Minimum of this expression is negative. If the equation ax square plus bx plus c has no real roots, for every x belongs to R. Here, for every x belongs to R, y greater than 0. Y greater than 0. When? If the equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has complex roots, and a greater than 0, then for every x belongs to R, y greater than 0, that means expression is positive. Expression is positive when x, for every x belongs to R. Expression is positive when a greater than 0, and the quadratic equation has complex roots, no real roots. That means no real roots or complex roots. Then for every x belongs to R, this expression is positive. Okay. In this also, what is that? For every x belongs to R, here some are positive, some are negative. When the value, y value negative, and when the y value is positive. Okay, see, in this one, in the first graph, roots, no real roots, so no problem. For every x belongs to R, y greater than 0. For every x belongs to R, y greater than 0. In that, it is 0 at only one place. That is what? Minus b by 2a, comma 0. That is the point. when if the roots are equal to minus b by 2a, y is 0. Otherwise, all are positive. If x not equal to minus b by, if x not equal to minus b by 2a, x not equal to minus b by 2a belongs to R, x not equal to minus b by 2a, for that means what? All real values except minus b by 2a. Otherwise, write like this. If x belongs to R minus set of minus b by 2a, set of minus b by 2a, y greater than 0. For every x belongs to R except minus b by 2a, y is positive. Y is positive. What about in this case? Last case. This is, what is that? If delta greater than 0, clearly the expression or the parabola intersect the x-axis in 2 points. So, in 2 points, what are that? Alpha comma 0, beta comma 0. In between that, see, this is below the x-axis is y value negative. Above the x-axis is y value positive. See, at these two places, y value 0. That is what? Alpha comma 0, beta comma 0. In between alpha beta, y negative. In between alpha beta, y negative. Less than alpha, y positive. Greater than beta, y positive. So, if a greater than 0, and the roots, the value x, alpha less than x less than beta, see clearly from that. Yeah, alpha less than x less than beta, then y value in between alpha beta, y is negative below the x-axis. So, y less than 0. If alpha beta are the roots, if a greater than 0, alpha beta are roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and if alpha x less than lies in between alpha beta, y negative. Next, if x less than alpha, smaller than small 1, or x greater than beta, greater than the bigger one or greatest root. Greater than beta implies y is positive, y greater than 0. These are in a greater than 0 case. In a greater than 0 case. If a greater than 0, the expression represents a parabola open to above. In that 3 cases, one is delta less than 0, another one is delta is equal to 0, and third one is delta greater than 0. Is it clear? What is that? In these 3 cases, minimum value of the function or expression, is 4ac minus b square by 4a at what? Minus b by 2a. 4ac minus b square by 4a at x is equal to minus b by 2a. This value is positive when the minimum value of the function is or expression is positive when the delta, that means equation has complex roots. Here delta greater than 0, minimum 4ac minus b square by 4a is negative. Got it? Right. And another case, if a greater than 0, alpha beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. If x lies in between alpha beta, y negative. That means if x value lies in between the roots, if a greater than 0, in between the roots, y value negative. In between the roots, y value negative. For example, see, Suppose x square plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. X square plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Otherwise, x square plus 5x plus 6. Suppose x square plus 5x plus 6. What are the roots? That one can expressed as x plus 2 into x plus 3. What is that? X plus 2 into x plus 3 is equal to 0. So roots are, what are the roots? 2 minus 2 comma minus 3. Minus 2 comma minus 3. So in between the roots. So two real roots. Equation has two real roots. In between the roots, y value negative. See, x square coefficient is 1. X square coefficient is 1. So a greater than 0. So the equation has minimum value. In between the roots, the expression, what is that expression? X square plus 5x plus 6. That is the expression. In between the roots, negative. Is it right or not? In between the roots, suppose 2 point minus 2.5. Minus x is equal to, let x is equal to minus 2.5. So put in that x square minus 2.5 whole square plus 5 into minus 2.5 plus 6. Its value is equal to minus 2.5 whole square. Minus 2.5 whole square. That is what? 6.25. 25 square, that is 625. That is 6.25. Here minus 2.5 into 5. That is 12. Plus 6. This is equal to 12.25 minus 12.5. That is equal to minus 0.25. Negative. So in between the roots, if the equation has two real roots, in between the roots, expression is negative when a greater than 0. When a greater than 0. Okay. Now, if a less than 0, what happened? If a less than 0. Okay, I will explain later. We will take some break.
విద్యార్థుల భవిష్యత్తుకు బాటలు వేస్తూ మునుపెన్నడూ ఎరుగని అత్యుత్తమమైన ఫలితాలతో అద్భుతమైన విద్యా ప్రమాణాలతో ముందుకు దూసుకుపోతోంది శ్రద్ధ జూనియర్ కళాశాల. మహబూబ్నగర్ జిల్లా కేంద్రంలో ప్రముఖులు అనుభవజ్ఞులైన చైర్మన్ జగపతిరావు ఆధ్వర్యంలో 2011లో స్థాపించబడిన మా శ్రద్ధ జూనియర్ కళాశాల ఉన్నతమైన విద్యా ప్రమాణాలతో ఇంజనీరింగ్, మెడికల్లో చక్కని ర్యాంకుల సాధనలో విజయం వైపుగా కృషి చేస్తోంది. ఇంజనీరింగ్ అయినా, మెడికల్ అయినా శ్రద్ధ జూనియర్ కళాశాల విద్యార్థులదే పై చేయి. ఇంటర్తో పాటు ఐఐటి, నీట్, ఎంసెట్ నందు లాంగ్ టర్మ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ద్వారా కార్పొరేట్ కళాశాలలో 20 సంవత్సరాల అనుభవం కలిగిన అధ్యాపక బృందంచే ప్రత్యేక శిక్షణ తరగతులు నిర్వహిస్తూ డైలీ ప్రాక్టీస్ పేపర్స్, వీక్లీ టెస్ట్, కౌన్సిలింగ్ ద్వారా విద్యార్థుల నైపుణ్యం మెరుగుపరచడం మా ప్రత్యేకత. హ్యాండ్బాల్, ఫుట్బాల్, క్రికెట్ లో మా విద్యార్థులు జాతీయ క్రీడాకారులుగా గుర్తింపు పొందుతున్నారు. జిల్లా కేంద్రంలో సొంత భవనాలలో కళాశాలలు, విద్యార్థులకు ఉదయం, సాయంత్రం వేళలో స్టడీ అవర్స్, ఐఐటి, నీట్ లో ప్రముఖుల నిపుణులచే విద్యా బోధన, బాలికల కోసం ప్రత్యేక క్యాంపస్, ఎంపీసీ, బైపీసీ గ్రూప్లతో కో ఎడ్యుకేషన్, ఎంపీసీ, బైపీసీ, ఎంఈసీ, సిఈసీ గ్రూప్లతో గర్ల్స్ క్యాంపస్, ఎంపీసీ, బైపీసీ గ్రూప్లతో పాటు ఐఐటి, నీట్, ఎంసెట్లతో అకాడమీ.
I am Mariam Makbul. I passed out from Shraddha Junior College in 2017 from BPC. Currently, I have passed out from Tata Institute of Social Sciences. I finished my bachelor's. So one thing which is very striking about this institute is the immense and genuine amount of effort that the team of faculty puts and takes up for the success of students and their prosperity. And another thing that is very remarkable about this place is they ignited in me the spirit of competitiveness, which is very necessary in this globally evolving market world. There was one Sanskrit slok which I learnt when I was very young. उद्यमे नहि सिद्ध्यन्ति कार्याणि न मनोरथैः नहि सुप्तस्य सिंहस्य प्रविशन्ति मुखे मृगः. This means you cannot just achieve anything just by thinking of it. You need to put in effort. That is what I have learned from this institute. Like, even though lion is king of jungle, it has to hunt for its own prey, which is what I have learned from Shraddha Junior College.
I am Uday Kiran. I have completed my intermediate in Shraddha Junior College in 2019, and I have joined Srinidhi Institute of Science and Technology, and I scored my JEE Mains percentile as 98.19, and due to some other problems I didn't join NIT, and I have scored my MCET rank as 4500, and here the lecturers take the special care with each and every student.
సీనియర్ మరియు జూనియర్ ఇంటర్ అడ్మిషన్ల కోసం సంప్రదించవలసిన మా చిరునామా శ్రద్ధ జూనియర్ కళాశాల కో ఎడ్యుకేషన్ క్యాంపస్ మెట్టుగడ్డ. మీరు సంప్రదించవలసిన మా ఫోన్ నెంబర్ 9494430200. ప్రత్యేకమైన గర్ల్స్ క్యాంపస్ కోసం సంప్రదించవలసిన మా చిరునామా ఆపోజిట్ పంచవటి హోటల్ న్యూ టౌన్ మహబూబ్ నగర్. మా ఫోన్ నెంబర్ 7337294653. ఐఐటి నీట్ అకాడమీ కోసం సంప్రదించవలసిన మా చిరునామా శ్రద్ధ జూనియర్ కళాశాల మెట్టుగడ్డ. మా ఫోన్ నెంబర్ 9491629962.
Okay students, welcome back to our class. Y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. This is the expression. If a greater than 0, we discussed. Now, if a less than 0, what happened? If a less than 0, what happened? Okay, see, this is the first case, x-axis. The curve 1. In the second case, this is first case. What is that? Here curve totally a less than 0. A less than 0, the expression ax square plus bx plus c represents, this expression represents a parabola totally open to below. Open to below. This is open to below curve. So this curve either intersect the x-axis or touch the x-axis, or not touch or not intersect the x-axis. So in the first case, in this first diagram, the curve not intersect x-axis, totally below the x-axis, totally below the x-axis. Totally below the x-axis means no real x values for that. Y0 at x not equal to. So this is, in this case, x not x, sorry, in this case no real values. No real values means what? Delta less than 0. Delta less than 0. Delta less than 0, this equation has no real roots. The equation has no real roots. Which equation? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has complex roots. This equation has complex roots. So clearly y not 0, y not 0 at anywhere, y not 0 at anywhere in x belongs to R. That is what? For all x belongs to R, for all x belongs to R, here y less than 0, y negative, totally below the x-axis. So y negative. For all x belongs to R, y negative. When? If a negative. If a less than 0, y is also less than 0 in this case. In this case means if the equation ax square plus bx plus c has complex roots. If equation has complex roots and x square coefficient is a negative, y is also negative. Previously, a greater than 0, if delta less than 0, y is also positive in that. Now here no real roots. No real roots means equation has complex roots. In the second case, delta is equal to 0. Delta is equal to 0. That's why y is 0 at this place. Y is 0 at this place. This is alpha comma 0. Of course, alpha is equal to beta. Both roots are equal. That means what? In that diagram, equation ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has only one real root. That means what? Both roots are equal, because second degree equation has two roots. The two roots are equal in that case when delta is equal to 0. In the third case, here clearly the curve intersect x-axis in 2 points, that is alpha comma 0, beta comma 0. So equation has two real roots. At that two places, y value 0. Y value 0. Curve intersect x-axis. Curve intersect x-axis in 2 points. That's why delta greater than 0. In this case, delta greater than 0. That is what? If curve intersect the x-axis in 2 points, then the equation has two real roots. If equation has two real roots, delta discriminant greater than 0. Discriminant greater than 0. In that, curve touch x-axis at only one point. Curve touch at x-axis at only one point. That is what? If the curve touches x-axis at only one point, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 has equal real roots. Equal real roots. If the equation has equal real roots, delta is equal to 0. In the reverse process, if delta is equal to 0, that expression represents a parabola. If a less than 0, this is open to below, touch the x-axis at only one point. At that point, x value is root of the equation. Root of the equation. Here also same. If the curve not touch or not intersect the x-axis at anywhere, then delta less than 0. That means the equation has no real roots, has complex roots. Got it? Now see, this is the peak value or highest value of y. All in these points, y value is the highest. This is curve represents infinitely many points. In that points, the maximum ordinate at here only. So that is the peak point. Here also. In this case, here. So that is the maximum value. So what is that? In ax square plus bx plus c, a less than 0, a less than 0, expression has, that is y is equal to y. Y has maximum. Y has maximum. Y has maximum at this one. At x is equal to minus b by 2a, maximum of y is 4ac minus b square by 4a. 4ac minus b square by 4a. This is 4ac minus b square by 4a is maximum in this case. When a less than 0, this is maximum. A less than 0, this is maximum. If a greater than 0, this value is minimum. Got it? So these are the values. Next. How to find? Okay, first in this here, this is here for all x belongs to R minus set of minus b by 2a, y is negative. Here for all x belongs to R, for all x belongs to R, y less than 0. In first case, for all x belongs to R, y negative. In second case, for all x belongs to R minus minus b by 2a. That is what? For every x belongs to R, but not minus b by 2a, y negative, because the total curve below the x-axis. That's why y negative. Here is what? In between alpha beta, y value positive, because all these values or all these points lie on above the x-axis. All these points lie on above the x-axis. Above the x-axis, y value positive. Above the x-axis, y value positive. That's why all the above values, y value positive. That's why all x lies in between alpha beta. X lies in between alpha beta. For example, x is here. Suppose this is x. So what is the y value? This is the y value. If x is here, what is y value? This is. So above the x-axis, y is positive. So clearly, if a less than 0, if a less than 0, for all x belongs to R. Next, delta less than 0, for all x belongs to R, for all x belongs to R, y less than 0. For all x belongs to R, y less than 0. This is first case. Second case, what is the second case? If a less than 0, if a less than 0 and delta is equal to 0, delta is equal to 0 for all x belongs to R minus b by 2a, minus b by 2a, y less than 0. At x is equal to minus b by 2a, y value is 0. At x is equal to minus b by 2a, that value is 0, y value 0. In the third case, what is that? In these two cases, here in between that, if less than alpha, if less than alpha, this is y below the x-axis, that's why it is negative. Here also, suppose here is x. So here also y. So above the beta, after beta or before alpha, y value negative. In between alpha beta, y value positive. That means what? If x value lies in between the roots, x value lies in between the roots, y is positive. Otherwise, y is negative. At that roots, y value 0. So what is that? If a less than 0, in this also, if a less than 0 and delta greater than 0, delta greater than 0, alpha less than x less than beta, if alpha less than x less than beta implies y greater than 0, y positive. If x less than alpha or x greater than beta, then y is negative. In this case, what is that? A less than 0 case. A less than 0. If y is equal to x square plus bx plus c, if a negative, that expression or the curve totally open to below. If delta less than 0, the curve not touch the x-axis. Delta less than 0, curve not touch the x-axis. If delta is equal to 0, curve touch the x-axis at only one point. If delta greater than 0, the curve intersect the x-axis in 2 points. That 2 points, x values are roots of the equation ax square plus bx plus c. And the peak value, this is the maximum value of the curve. Maximum value of the curve. What is the maximum value in this? 4ac minus b square by 4a. When a less than 0. If a less than 0, the expression has maximum value only. If a greater than 0, the expression has minimum value only. So these are the conditions. What are that? If a less than 0, delta less than 0, for every x belongs to R, y negative. If a less than 0, delta is equal to 0 for all x belongs to R except minus b by 2a, y negative. Here third case, if a less than 0, delta greater than 0, then in between the roots y value positive, that means expression value positive. In less than alpha or greater than beta, outside the roots y value negative. Got it? So this is. So how to find the maximum and minimum value of the expression? As per procedure. Okay, as per procedure, how to find the maximum or minimum value of ax square plus bx plus c. Ax square plus bx plus c, maximum value or minimum value. How to find? Okay, in that expression, if x square coefficient is positive, if x square coefficient is positive, the expression has minimum value. Expression has minimum value. If x square coefficient is negative, expression has maximum value. Okay, how to find that? See, y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Just multiply and divide by 4a. Just multiply and divide by 4a to this expression. Okay, a not equal to 0 of course. B, C belongs to R. A, B, C are real numbers. X square coefficient not 0. Okay, so x square a not equal to 0. So just multiply and divide by 4a. This is 4a square x square plus 4abx plus 4ac. Okay, by 4a. That is equal to, here this is 2ax whole square, 2ax whole square plus this is 2 into 2ax plus into b plus 4ac by 4a. See the first two terms, this is a square plus 2ab form, a square plus 2ab forms. So just add b square and subtract it to the numerator. So 2ax whole square plus 2 into 2ax into b plus b square plus 4ac minus b square. Add and subtract b square by 4a. Okay, now see the first three, a square plus 2ab plus b square, that is an exact square of a plus b whole square, a plus b whole square. So this is 2ax plus b whole square plus 4ac minus b square by 4a. So clearly this is 4ac minus b square by 4a, 4ac minus b square by 4a, 4ac minus b square by 4a plus 2ax plus b whole square by 4a. Got it? Now 2ax plus b whole square, 2ax plus b whole square, clearly that is positive, numerator is positive, by 4a. So that is a also positive. Here x is minus 2b by 2a, this is 0, either 0 or positive. So this value greater than or equal to 0. When it is 0, x is minus b by 2a, this is 0. If x is minus b by 2a, this is 0. Otherwise, this is positive. So 4ac minus b square by 4a, if it is 0, this value is 4ac minus b by 4a only. Otherwise, little bit something more to 4ac minus b square. So clearly this total value is either 4ac minus b square by 4a, 4ac minus b square by 4a. Otherwise, here a greater than 0 case, of course. So first case 1. Okay, so here A positive, that's why this is positive, totally greater than or equal to. So 4AC minus B square by 4A plus something, if it is not 0, plus something. So clearly y greater than or equal to 4AC minus B square by 4A. So y value either this one or more. So minimum of y is equal to 4AC minus B square by 4A. 4AC minus B square by 4A. That is if A greater than 0. If case 2, what is case 2? A negative. A not equal to 0 means A is either positive or negative. If A less than 0, y is equal to 4AC minus B square by 4A plus 2AX plus B whole square by 4A. Here 4AC minus B square by 4A, this is 2AX plus B whole square by 4A. Whatever this value, see this one, if x is equal to minus B by 2A, this is 0. Otherwise, if x not equal to minus B by 2A, this value not 0. If it is not 0, the numerator is positive. But the denominator 4A, A negative, so 4A negative. Positive by negative value less than 0. That is what negative. Negative means this total value is a negative value. Total value is some negative value. So something minus something. Suppose 3 minus 2. That value always less than 3. So clearly 4AC minus B square by 4A minus 0 or something. So clearly this is less than or equal to 4AC minus B square by 4A. So y less than or equal to 4AC minus B square by 4A, because 4AC minus B square by 4A minus something. Just subtract some value from 4AC minus B square by 4A. Automatically that value less than 4AC minus B square by 4A. So y value less than or equal to 4AC minus B square by 4A. Clearly y 4AC minus B square by 4A or less. That's why that is the biggest or greatest value of that. So maximum of y is equal to 4AC minus B square by 4A when A less than 0. If A less than 0, maximum of y is equal to 4AC minus B square by 4A. If A greater than 0, minimum of y is equal to 4AC minus B square by 4A. Whatever the minimum or maximum value is 4AC minus B square by 4A, depend on A sign or A value. If A positive, that 4AC minus B square by 4A is A greater than 0. That means A positive, 4AC minus B square by 4A is minimum. That is the least value. If A positive, least value. If A negative, that value is maximum value. Okay, now write some examples on this. Okay, some examples on this expression. Suppose you find the sine. Find the sine of x square plus 9x plus 10. Sine means when the expression is positive, when the expression is negative. Okay, see clearly, A is equal to 1, B is equal to 9, C is equal to Okay, so when that is, okay, here 7, just you write here 7, that is better, little bit easy. Okay, x square plus 7x plus 10. So this one can written as x plus 2 into x plus 5, x plus 2 into x plus 5. Y is equal to what? X plus 2 into x plus 5. So roots of x square plus 7x plus 10 is equal to 0 is minus 2 comma minus 5. Roots are the equation are minus 2 comma minus 5. That two are roots. Already we know a is equal to 1, a greater than 0. Clearly the curve is like this. Here minus 5 comma 0, here is minus 2 comma 0. A greater than 0, curve totally open to above, intersect the x-axis in 2 points. What are the points? Minus 5 comma 0, minus 2 comma 0. So in between the roots, y value negative. So clearly if minus 5 less than x less than minus 2, y less than 0. If x less than minus 5 or x greater than minus 2, y positive. Is it right or not? Verify. What is f of x? F of x is equal to x square plus 7x plus 10. X square plus 7x plus 10. At minus 5, what is f of minus 5? 25 minus 35 plus 10 is equal to 0. F of minus 2, this is 4 minus 14 plus 10 is equal to 0. In between the roots, what are roots? Minus 5, minus 2. In between that, minus 3 is also minus 3, minus 4, these also two numbers. So find f of minus 3. F of minus 3. What is f of minus 3? Minus 3 whole square means 9 minus 21 plus 10. Clearly this is 9 minus 2, negative. Here see, in between the roots, y is negative. F of minus 6. F of minus 6 less than minus 5. Less than minus 5, y greater than 0. Is it right or not? Y is equal to x is equal to minus 6. Put in this. 36 minus 42. Next plus 10. See, this is 46 minus 42. 46 minus 42. 4 greater than 0. So if the x value less than smaller root, that is positive. Okay, greater than minus 2, just take f of 1 is equal to more than minus 2, that's why take 1. So here 1 plus 7 plus 10 is equal to 18, greater than 0. So clearly if a greater than 0, roots in between the roots, x value in between the roots, y negative. If roots outside the root, x outside the roots, the equation or the expression is positive. Okay, right. We will discuss later remaining. Okay, thank you.
విద్యార్థుల భవిష్యత్తుకు బాటలు వేస్తూ మునుపెన్నడూ ఎరుగని అత్యుత్తమమైన ఫలితాలతో అద్భుతమైన విద్యా ప్రమాణాలతో ముందుకు దూసుకుపోతోంది శ్రద్ధ జూనియర్ కళాశాల. మహబూబ్నగర్ జిల్లా కేంద్రంలో ప్రముఖులు అనుభవజ్ఞులైన చైర్మన్ జగపతిరావు ఆధ్వర్యంలో 2011లో స్థాపించబడిన మా శ్రద్ధ జూనియర్ కళాశాల ఉన్నతమైన విద్యా